Back here at home, Northside ISD, almost a month into the school year, and for some students, families, and teachers, this is really their first time back in person.
So joining us in today's Leading SA segment is Northside ISD Deputy Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Janice Jordan. Dr. Jordan, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Good morning.
Thank you for having me.
So, Dr. Jordan, we see a lot of reports that show students' math and reading scores, they've gone down in the aftermath of this pandemic. Have you guys seen the same impact?
You know, we certainly have. We anticipated it would take us, multiple years for students to get back to pre-pandemic levels in their reading performance and mathematics performance. Math in particularly has been hit the hardest. The great news is our students, through the tremendous work of our teachers and parents coming together, we've seen terrific gains. We still have a ways to go, though. We focus on all of our students, and we have certain student groups who have more gaps than others. So we're continuing to walk the path of targeted instruction and are hoping we continue to see that growth.
So, Dr. Jordan, are there new academic initiatives in place that families and the community should know about?
Yes, we're really excited to expand our efforts in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. We have a couple of magnet schools that focus on STEM, but we are actually now moving STEM concepts throughout all campuses in the district that focus on higher order thinking skills, meaningful problem solving. So we're just beginning those efforts to move it beyond just certain schools. We're happy to report that this year, all of our elementary schools have a lab that's a STEM lab where students rotate in and do coding, do building, take things apart, innovate. So we're very excited to help raise the level for all students, no matter what campus.
In terms of, compensating for the last 2 years of a lot of students, a lot of families losing a sort of education, do you guys have any special plans to catch up those students? And you mentioned a bigger gap with a specific group of students. What are those specific groups?
So our students who receive special education services, we saw a bigger hit to their performance, which makes sense. Those are students who have very specific needs that our schools are best equipped to meet those needs. So when those children are not in our schools, we certainly do the best that we can. Our students who are emergent bilingual, also, our schools are the best places for their needs to be met. So any gap in their education has a larger impact. So we are targeting, certainly we want to raise the level for all students with high quality instruction every day. But we are specifically targeting those students to make sure that we know exactly where they are academically and create individualized plans so they can make the growth that they need.
So, Dr. Jordan, NISD is set to begin single-member redistricting. So what should families know and how should they get involved?
So our website, www.nisd.net, is the best place to start. There's information about this process. And to be clear, this is not changing the attendance zones for any campus. This isn't changing the Northside external attendance zone. So this is a very open process. We had a community meeting last week for input. We have another community meeting this next week on September 20th. And so we invite the public, if they have ideas, to come bring them to us. And again, check the website for more information on that.
All right, Dr. Jordan, thank you so much for taking your time this morning, joining us. And anyone who has any questions about anything that we talked about, we're going to have all that information on ksat.com.